Good morning, wonderful people. Another glorious day. Yes, indeed. Just got back to work after a really lovely 3-day weekend. Wasn't long enough, even though I got an extra day. It never is it? But oh my gosh, what an amazing freaking weekend. Amazing. So Friday, I started off with the normal, I did the work thing, came home, chatted with my sister for a little bit because that's kind of like our weekly ritual, caught up with her and had a ton of errands to run on Saturday, so I didn't stay up too crazy late or anything like that. Saturday, I had so many errands to run, so it was kind of difficult to, uh, actually take some videos of all the things I was doing because I was really crunched for time because that was the day that most friends were coming to visit us. And I had to go get my hair done. I've had the hair appointment for like 2 months and I've had to keep like pushing back or rescheduling, so I definitely wanted to make it to that. And so I got that done. It's looking really good, looking all fresh. And she did have my hair curled really, really cute. She does an amazing job with the curls. I suck at curling my own hair. Like, it's really tough for me, but she does a great job. She's a pro. I got my nails done. Very cute. Very, very cute. So Mo actually picked out these colors, and then Naya had the great idea of making it chrome, and I'm so glad he did because, like, that is so cool. So fun. Really, it reminds me of like a cotton candy almost, really pretty. So I did that. Stopped by my grandparents' house for a quick hot second. Took over a jar of peanut butter, just said hi to them. Because Grandma was telling me the night before she's been jonesing for some peanut butter, so I got her a big old jar of Jif. So they were laughing. But yeah, did that. And by the time I was done running my errands and everything, most friends had already been to our house for like an hour. And Dana, she's very sweet. And what a frickin' trooper. She is a nighttime nurse, so she was running off of fumes basically and was very tired. So she was sleeping when I got there, but I did meet Jeffrey, and yeah, we just kind of chilled for a little bit. Mo made an absolutely beautiful seafood boil. Did a really, really nice job on that. He actually handled like pretty much all the meals and he did a good job. I was so impressed with like what a great host he is. And yeah, he took a lot off of my plate to make sure that I was able to like also enjoy the weekend and get around and take my time and stuff. So he's amazing. But yeah, I had a wonderful seafood boil together and just kind of chilled and took it easy. We played, oh gosh, what did we play? We played a game. I don't remember what now. I think we played a game at least. I don't know, it's all kind of blurring together. But yeah, just it took it easy and chilled, low key kind of night. Sunday, we got up kind of early, not too terribly early, and made our way over to Silver Beach in St. Joseph. Luckily, we were able to find parking. I was a little worried about it because it can happen. It can happen where it gets too full and you have to move on to the next beach, but that one was open and it is a gorgeous beach. It's an absolutely gorgeous beach. The sand is nice. It's clean. Water's very nice and the temperature was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because I was worried about that, guys. You remember that? I was worried, like, oh, is it going to be too cold? No, it was refreshing. We were in heat advisory days and yeah, it was so freaking nice, and we got our tubes all blown up, and we tied them all together, and so we were able to go out there and just all float together. And Mo was like dragging us around, which is really cute, a lot of fun. Yeah, we just took it real easy. After we had our fill of the beach, we stopped by a place called the Terrace 221 to get some seafood. It was a little bit of a nicer place. I don't know if I had the best choice in a meal. I chose to do like a summer risotto. Sounded really nice in theory, right? Like lemon, some fresh cherry tomatoes. Um, yeah, it sounded really nice. It was actually quite bland, so a little disappointed by that. I'm like, I think this needs like some salt or something. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't like wowing me like I was expecting the place to wow me. Ambiance was nice, the wait staff was great. I just think that next time I try it, I'll go with a different meal. We got a whitefish dip because, your girl's into whitefish dip. That was very good. However, it was really strange because they served this dip with saltine crackers. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can serve it, I guess, and usually, like, I'm used to people using, like, a nice, like, what is it, like focaccia bread or like a hard breadstick or like a bagel cracker. Usually it's like something like that, so it was kind of unusual that it was just saltines, but it was still good, so whatever. So yeah, and I had like a violet de la creme kind of drink, and yeah, that was okay too. I mean, again, nothing just that was absolutely wowing me, especially for the price of things, but I would give them a try again at least. We did that, came back home, and we decided that we were gonna do a little bit of karaoke. So I really, at the time, because I was so tired from the running and the sun and the swimming and all that, I wasn't really in the mood to do anything, and I was actually quite tired and just wanted to keep it low key. But they wanted to do some karaoke, and I ended up getting like sucked into doing it. Like I got tricked into it, and it was a good time. I ended up staying up till like 2 in the morning, 2 in the frickin' morning. Yeah, singing songs, just being silly. Yeah, it was wonderful. It was a good way to end the night. I was, however, worried about Monday because Monday we were going to go to Silver Lake, where the dunes are. And we had initially planned on trying to get up a little bit earlier, but like we were up very late, we were drinking, and I was really nervous. Like I was just not going to feel the best. But surprisingly, I was okay. So yeah, I just got up, got freshened up, I had a good poo, and everything was good to go. So thank goodness for that. But yeah, we made our trek to the Silver Lake, which I have not been there before. We did a dune tour with Mac Woods dune buggies. Dune tours, sorry. And they had like this big, like modified truck thing, and actually was full of a bunch of people. We actually apparently arrived at the right time because they were getting ready to head out, and I hadn't considered like, oh, we might have to wait like 40 minutes, whatever. But yeah, they were like, yeah, if you hurry up, you can, catch this ride. And we're like, okay. So we got in, bought our tickets real quick, jumped in, and absolutely recommend it. Absolutely recommend this tour. The guy was wonderful. He was a wonderful host. Lots of fun. They take you all the way up the big old dunes. There's some really big drops and everything that makes like your tummy drop and kind of like a roller coaster. So freaking fun. Very sandy. Very, very sandy. Sand everywhere. They stopped at this nice like scenic point on Lake Michigan and let us get out for a minute and just kind of enjoy the scene and take some pictures and stuff. So yeah, and the guy had great suggestions. He was like, yeah, if you're looking for like some good food, this place is great and yada yada. So yeah, highly recommend. It was only $25 per person, so it's a 40-minute ride. Definitely worth it. Definitely. So give them a check if you are ever in that area, for sure. So yeah, we did that and decided that we were so freaking hungry after that. I was, at least. And we went to one of the suggestions called the Chicken Shack, and they had really, really fantastic chicken. They did a great job. I, of course, because it's me, ordered a pulled pork sandwich. So I have a tendency to do that, go to a place that specializes in something, and then I order something that's like not their like main focus. But it was really good. And then Mo, of course, had the chicken wings, so I tried some. So that's how I know it was very yummy. So trust and believe. And right next door to the Chicken Shack is a Craig's Cruisers. So it's like a little mini like adventure park kind of thing. So they have like a small like little roller coaster, putt-putt, go-karts, bumper boats. There's an arcade, so all that kind of stuff. And before we went over there, I noticed like my shoes were kind of like squishy, and I kept checking the bottoms because I'm like, why does it feel like there's like sand like stuck at the bottom of my shoe? And there really wasn't. So I was like, oh my gosh, I bet it's inside my shoe. So I took off my shoes, I dumped it out. Probably at least a half cup of sand had gotten in there, and I'm just walking around on that. None really the wiser, but I'm like, how the heck did that get in there? So yeah, because of the dunes, like the sand is whipping so much, it managed to get in my shoes somehow. So dump that all out. Go over to the bumper boats, and they had like these big swan paddle boat type things. So we got in there, we did that. It's kind of like a little romantic like couple kind of thing, and they wanted to do some putt-putt. And Mo has been wanting some redemption on putt-putt. And I was like, okay. I was like, you can try. And yeah, we did good. We did really good. So Dana won congratulations on your big win. So let's hear it for the ladies. Woo woo. And then I came in second. I was surprised because I was struggling a little bit here and there, but I managed to get like a hole in one somehow. By some kind of stroke of a miracle. And I think that's how I ended up in the number 2 position. So I'll take it. Still beat Mosif. But yeah, after we did that, we initially wanted to like maybe find a bakery, something local, because they've been wanting to do that, Jeffrey and Dana. And our Wi-Fi was not working. Nobody's like, and it made me a little nervous because I'm like, we gotta drive home, and I mean, try to figure out how to get there without Wi-Fi, or try to find like a big dot, because you're in the middle of nowhere. Like you're pretty much in the middle of nowhere, like no Wi-Fi. So we just drove in a direction that felt right and kept going, and I kept checking my phone, and finally at some point was able to get like 1 bar, enough to pull up the maps, and I just plugged in home because I'm like, I'm not fooling around with like looking for a bakery right now. Like we got it to work, so let's just keep that map up. And I said, yeah, I don't know what time they're leaving on Tuesday. So, but Continental Bakeries in Battle Creek, they could swing by there if they want to, because I know those pastries are good. So I was like, sorry guys, they were cool with it. So yeah, I made it back home safely. My car smells to frickin' high heaven, because for some reason, anytime I go to like the lake and like put wet stuff in the car at some point, even though it's still not in here, it gets like this weird, like fishy, stingy, like sharp kind of smell. So it's gonna smell funky in here, unfortunately, probably for like a week or so. Oh, good times. Yeah, so finally got back home. Had to get showered up. We decided to get showered up because we were just covered in sand. It was on my face, like it's just sticking to everything, especially with the sunblock and all that. And I was kind of hungry, and we ordered some tacos. So, gosh, what the heck was the place? Condado, I think it is. I've never tried it before. And it was okay. It wasn't the best tacos I've had. It wasn't the best elote I've had, but it was decent and it got the job done. So, but then unfortunately, I had to be a party pooper and say, well, guys, it is time for me to retire, sadly. So, because I had to work today, so I got in bed, had a hard time sleeping because Mo was still hanging out with his friends, and they were very respectful. They weren't being loud or anything, but it's just I'm so accustomed to him being in bed with me to sleep, so I'm spoiled like that. I had a hard time falling asleep, but I did, and I woke up this morning, and I'm like, I don't want to go. But I'm here now, back to business, see what we can get into. There are a couple things that I definitely need to do and work on today, so I've got things to do, and I'm sure you do too. So, get to it. Like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying keeping up to date with me. I get such a kick out of sharing stuff with you, and I appreciate you being such great listeners. Leave me a nice comment. I will respond. I love chatting with you guys, and yeah, we'll touch base again real soon. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.